Greetings humans. It's been a while, but I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to show you how to retarget one animation to a different rig. So I guess we'll do that. We're going to do it in 3 different ways. Well, sort of 4, but yeah, I'll tell you. So first, you're going to want to get this add-on for Blender. It's called Rococo, and it's what we're going to use in Blender. So you're going to hit download. It's going to do this, and you're going to get this. You're going to press X, and you'll go to Blender, then go up to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, Install. And then you're going to find where it is. So it'll be in Downloads, and then there. It would be that one. And then you're going to click on it and click Install Add-on. And then it will bring it up. If not, you can search. And then you'll just click this little check mark. So, first of all, we're not going to use the add-on just yet. We're going to use that for the second strategy. The first is a very simple technique that requires both armatures to be exactly the same. This is very helpful if you're doing a video game or something and have multiple characters with the exact same rig. So what we're going to do is go down here to Timeline, go to Dope Sheet, and change the Dope Sheet to Action Editor. Then you're going to click on the one that has the animation on it. And then you're going to go down here and name it something. Backflip. And then we're just going to hide this guy for now. And we're going to click on this and change this action to backflip. And then now that one has the backflip. Yeah! So that's just a really simple way. And then we're going to do the exact same thing, but in Cascadeur. By the way, don't worry. We're going to do an armature to a different armature a little bit later. So first, this is the Cascadeur file for the animation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to point controller mode, double click the main point, and then go to File, Export, Scene. And then you're just going to name it something, Morgus. And then we are going to find our standard male model with no animations. We're going to go to point controller mode, double click on the same point, then go here, go to import animation, and find our FBX. We're going to click open, and now we have that frame, or that animation on this character. Woohoo! So that was way number 1. Way number 2 and 3 are going to be a little bit more advanced. So let's close this, and then we are going to go to Blender actually. So in this scene, I have this character with the backflip animation, and then this Mixamo character with a completely different rig and no animation. So what we're going to do is we're going to press N to open this tab. Then we're going to go to Rococo, which is the add-on we installed. And you're going to have a bunch of these tabs. You're going to go to retargeting. Select the source, the object that has an armature, or the object that has the animation. And then target is going to be the one that we want the animation on. Then we're going to click Build Bone List. Now, it automatically sensed most of these bones, which it's pretty good at. But we are going to go through and make sure it got everything, which it did actually. But if you didn't have one, then you can just like click it, then hips. That's not how you spell hips. Hips, and then it'll work fine. Now before we click retarget animation, make sure that your armature is overlapping the other armature. Otherwise you can have some weird things. And we're going to click retarget animation. Now he's doing a backflip too. It might look a little bit weird because some of the bones are in different spots. But for the most part, he's doing a backflip. We can fine tune it in Cascadeur if we want. I'm not going to do that right now, but you definitely can. By all means, go do that. Now for the last one, we're going to be using only Cascadeur. So I have this character in Cascadeur with no animation. Then I have the backflip animation. Now something you're gonna want to make sure about is make sure that this character is almost the exact same size as this character, because that will help a lot. So one way to check that is to just go File, FBX, Add Model, and go to Animation Transfer, or whatever your file is named. And then, yeah, he's basically the exact same size. And then we can just press Ctrl Z. First thing we're going to want to do is go into Rig Mode and just rig him. We can do the Quick Rigging tool, and it will automatically fill out everything because it's a Mixamo character. So now he's rigged. Yeah. So something we can do is we'll go to auto posing, and that's really the main thing of what we want to work. So we're going to double click that to select the entire thing. We're going to double click this to select that entire thing. I'm going to press Ctrl C and go over here and press Ctrl V. Then we're going to go here and do that for the next frame, which is frame 15. Ctrl C, go over to frame 15, Ctrl V. Oh, make sure you put a frame there first. And then you'll just do that for all of the frames. If something like this happens, then just like, I don't know. Usually you can fix it by removing some of the points, and then, or unlocking some of the points. This is, maybe this. You might have to fine tune it because the armatures are very different from each other. Well, they're not that different. They're kind of different. All right. Alright, now that we have our keyframes, we can select spaces through our entire animation, and then we can change the interpolation to Bezier clamped, or one of these. And that way we get this. We'll also change this because I animated it in 60. That looks really weird. So, something we're going to do to fix that is, I believe the arms need to be FK for all of this actually. So we already have our entire thing selected, so we can change this to FK. And that changes it, sort of. It still looks weird, but that's where this comes in handy. That looks better. So now we can snap our auto posing to it. And now we have another backflip animation. Yeah. So yeah, that's this tutorial basically. If there's anything, whoa, my computer really loves it when I animate. If there's anything you guys want me to cover or do, you can comment it, and I may or may not cover and or do those things. A great example of animation transfer is what I'm going to do in the game that I'm animating, Super Smash Bros. Recoded. You can check out my Discord if you want to see that. But for every character, they're going to have multiple throws, and I'm going to need to animate the other character, the opposing character, in those throws. And I don't want to have to individually animate the entire thing for every character. So I'm going to be using a lot of animation transfer there. So yeah, that's this tutorial. I hope this helped you, and have a great rest of your day.